books. Can't escape from the team called the morning steam. It's time to break one for cover. Bet's gonna cover, bet's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
Final.
All right, and a pleasant good morning to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show for Wednesday, June 11th. And we're ready for our sports betting day, including NBA Finals game number 3 tonight with the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers. We have a big one tonight, and we'll proceed with the NBA Finals. In addition, there's Major League Baseball and some WNBA tonight. I want to thank everyone for joining us last night on our Tuesday night Major League Baseball stream with Sharpie, and we had some fun picking some props and some winners last night with the baseball coverage. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you for being with us there and this morning in the chat. I want to say hello to the chat all-stars. Hello, stars. We get ready to preview all the games here in the next hour and a half or so. I think we can knock it out there as we get ready for the action today. Let's say hello to some folks and talk a little sports to get our morning started. Robert McCormick is here today, and he's on the board and I'm on the board in the ribeye. I scored a 2-1 player last night as well. So, hey, that sounds like breaking news, and I think I saw Mikey this morning, actually, and we already have our standings for the ribeye contest after 2 days. So let's take a look at it here and see what we got. I saw the standings. Mikey popped them up, but I didn't actually see who's winning. Let me see if I can bring it up right now and preempt me here on the screen here. Here we go. Take a look at it. You got the results after day 2. You got Go-Go 2310. I think that's one of our anyways. Look at this. He's got 425 already. Outlaw Capper, we know that at 400. Algus 395. These guys have hit both days so far, and look at the average there at the bottom. So we've got over 50 people in our contest, and they already are hitting the board here. So great job to the team. Two-Tone St. Paul is in 4th place at 377, and Nick Handy is at 335. So 2 days down, 8 days to go, and we'll see who gets the barbecue in the ribeye contest, and I'm at plus 200, I believe, there yesterday. Now the video is up and ready if you guys want to put in your ribeye for the day. So you can put in your play already, or you can wait it out, and maybe I could even cover a few of the hot players today with the BVP or something if you haven't already. Maybe I can just peek at it right now. I don't know. Do we want to wait? I'm looking for some content to talk about. Who are some of the hot BVPs today here? I'll just take a look at the glance at it here and see who might be some of the hotter names today. Got some steam coming out right now with the Arizona Diamondbacks, huh? They were at even money. I think Arizona might move to a favorite here over Seattle today. They've just took some money here, and they were about even money. But right now, Arizona has moved to a pick 'em here at circa right now. Looks like Seattle's still the slightest of favorites, but the move is on Arizona this morning here on the Morning Steam Show. All right. Who are some of the hot BVPs in there today. Maybe we can find out. Aaron Judge is just 5 for 6 against my man Chris Bubich. Donovan Solano 4 for 5 against Rodriguez. Ryan O'Hearn 3 for 4 against Casey. You got to have guys on base now too. Don't forget, in order to cash in on some of these guys. Zach Neto 5 for 10 against J.P. Sears. Fitzgerald of the Giants 3 for 5 off of Freeland with a couple of home runs. Neto also 2 home runs. Hampson 3 for 6 against Allen, and Isbell 3 for 6 against Schmidt. And there's more as well. Nolan Arenado 4 for 9 against Eric Lauer. Frankie Lindor 5 for 13 with a home run against Irvin. Yastrzemski 5 for 14. These are the last 3 years, courtesy Ballpark Pal. So took a look at some of those, and let's say what happened yesterday in the Major League Baseball and cover it here, but I'm still going through some of your comments. Here, let's see who else. Joe W. is here. Andrew's here today. There. And Andrew says, I look like Vitas Gerulaitis. Remember the great tennis player? I don't know if he was great, but I thought he was pretty good there. And let's see who else is here this morning. And Mikey says, just one win can put you on top as long as those other guys don't keep winning. All right. And Andrew had my man Roman Anthony. How about that? He got his big hit there yesterday. I said, you know what? How can I not be a Roman Anthony fan? The new star of the Boston Red Sox just called up. How could, you'd think that I should be a Roman Anthony fan. Why would I be a Roman Anthony fan? Well, my name is Ramon Anthony Scott. So why wouldn't I be a Roman Anthony fan? It's only one letter off, or the switcheroo of the name there. Bobby Mack says he took Neto today. And Mike says we got finals already here. Yeah, we've got tennis action here this morning from grass tournaments around Europe. I've scored a winner. I've had a loser also this morning, but you can check out my plays over there at Winnable if you're signed up. I did have some premiums this morning, and we're trying to score with some of the picks here. Went modestly heavy today with a few picks at all the tournaments. I'm in action right now with Taylor Fritz and Quentin Hallis currently underway. I've already scored a winner with a Fasovic against Rinder Connect in there, and trying to pick up some other winners here this morning. All right, let me say hello to Nuke. Hey, everyone, like this video, subscribe to our channel, Sports Money, here on YouTube, the fastest growing sports betting channel on YouTube. And Mike says here, click that link in the chat. You can't click your screen, I don't think, but you can. That'll take you to the video to look at today's video to put your pick in. This is the link where you got to put your video in on that link right there. So, hey, Colorado is getting steamed right now as our second mover here of the morning. They're in the final game of the day with San Francisco, with Kyle Freeland on the mound going up against Robbie Ray, who doesn't pretty much lose, but the move is currently on Colorado. Giants were north of $2. They were up as high, I don't know, 230 or so or higher, but they're going to be down to about 200 today, it looks like, at some of the sharp books. Move on Colorado here this morning. There's Nick Handy's in the standings there. Andrew G's here today. Also, JM likes Neto here. And Andrew K, how about it? Oh, my goodness. I don't know, this kind of is a story here at this point. USA losing to Switzerland. We've talked about how bad they've been. Switzerland, 4 goals in 23 minutes because the U.S. don't play no defense. fourth straight loss for the U.S. They've got this is their final match leading up to the Gold Cup. They're toasting the Gold Cup tourney too, I would imagine, even against the teams that they face. Some of the players are not even playing, even especially Christian Pulisic not joining Team USA. And you know what he said? We're on vacation. We're on vacation. The team can't even win a fucking game, and they're going to take a little vacation right now. Hey, I understand this is soccer. This is a time to take off right now, but not when you can't even beat anybody in a friendly. But you should be taken seriously. Apologies to the great city of Cleveland and Nashville, where the U.S. team has come in and stunk it up over the last week. So really, really bad right now for the United States and the soccer team. Not willing. They might as well go out and protest in LA or something. Not even representing the country here at this point in a good tournament like the Gold Cup. Shame on you, United States. All right. Also, some other news here. We saw Lane Hudson of the Canadians with the Rookie of the Year. I don't know what else I missed there yesterday, but we can talk a little baseball action to get us started here and see how we did. How did you guys do with your plays yesterday? We had a winner to start off the day with. Detroit over Baltimore. Yesterday is a winner here on the show. Torkelson, but we don't even need to cover the highlights. We covered them all on the show there yesterday with Torkelson, 2-run home run in that one. Detroit's 20 games over 500 for the first time in 12 years. We've tried to be on them as often as possible, even when it seemed like the Sharps weren't on them. Sandy Alcantara got back on track finally. 6 shutout innings. Miami defeated Pittsburgh. I had a winner here on the show, Cincinnati and Cleveland with that under. How about Andrew Abbott? Pitched his first career shutout in the game, a 3-hit shutout. Impressive for awesome Abbott. And they got the win over Cleveland. Hey, hopefully you're checking me out over there on the Cover the Spread show where I had the Cubs yesterday over Philadelphia. Ian Happ, home run, 2-run home run, a solo home run, and Chicago's 15 games over 500 in that big series against Philadelphia. As decent as Philadelphia has been, Chicago has been even better, and they were the better team last night, weren't they? We saw Mackenzie Gore there yesterday with the Mets beating Washington. We kept an eye on that game with Sharpie there. Hey, I had a premium pick winner with my sports money premiums last night with Milwaukee. They did a nice job against the Brewers. Churio, Bauer, home runs in that one for the Brewers. Hey, we also had the winner here on the show with the under yesterday. Also a winner here on the show with the Texas Rangers and Tyler Mahle. Another good performance from him, but it was mostly the Rangers there, the win over Minnesota. They had 16 hits in the game. They really did it with the offense. Aaron Judge, home run, 469 feet. Austin Wells hit a pair of home runs as well. The Yankees are 15 games over 500. They clobbered rookie Noah Cameron with Max Fried yesterday. Also, we had a winner here on the show, Toronto and St. Louis game to go over. Jimenez, 3-run home run. Kirk, 2-run home run. Alejandro with the bomb. And Toronto over St. Louis. We had that over. Also had a premium pick winner here with my sports money premiums, White Sox and Houston game to go under yesterday. Robert home run and a double for the Sox to back Smith in that one. Also had a premium pick winner, San Francisco and Colorado game. Did it stay under actually? I might be talking out the side of my neck here. It was a you may have ended up with a push. It was 11.5 on the show. Won't take too much of a victory lap there on that one. Also, though, we did have a pick premium pick over at Tony's Picks last night with my high roller premiums. Dodgers and the Padres game do go over. Certainly went over there yesterday. The Padres took it over there with the bombing of the Dodgers. Padres teed off on Dodger pitching, including Sauer. They just left him in the game. They have no pitching left. In fact, Kiki Hernandez pitched 2 2.3 innings in that game, throwing soft toss basically at the Padres. Hernandez was needed in there for multiple innings, so the Dodgers are just toast here. But good news yesterday. It looks like the Dodgers are about to start to get a couple of their guys back. And not only that, let's say 3 of their guys back. They've got Blake Snell, he's soft tossing. Glass now through a bullpen session, and Shohei Ohtani through a bullpen session. How will the Dodgers use him? Dave Roberts said yesterday the chances of Ohtani coming back to pitching before the All-Star game was higher than 0 or greater than 0 or more than 0. So Ohtani, we could see him. Remember what I said? I thought we could see Ohtani in a reliever role possibly there. Maybe they don't want to just throw him out there, throw 5 or 6 innings right away. Let's see how Ohtani fits in with the Dodgers on the mound. But Manny Machado, 3 RBIs, he's hot. And the Padres got some big hits, and that one crushed the Dodgers yesterday. Sauer ended up throwing like 111 pitches or something like that before he left the game. Also, we did have the Padres here on the show yesterday, and we had a winner on the show with Seattle and Arizona game to go over yesterday night. And Willie Adames hit a home run for the Giants, and so did my man Casey Schmidt from Eastlake High School in San Diego. He hit a home run. Giants are 11 games over 500, and the West is wild right now with the Padres and the Dodgers. And Padres are actually 2 games back. Well, let me see. Let me see what they are now. 1 game back. So Dodgers in first, Giants a half a game back, and the Padres are 1 game back in the wild, wild, wild West. All right. Hopefully you had some winners in the major leagues yesterday with me. And let's see here. We left Andrew's play up there while I was talking. Congratulations to Andrew. And Nuke said, I'm Ramon. Well, right, Nuke? Take something very serious, right? Like this sorry-ass soccer team right now. And let's see here. Spenny's in the house. Hello, Spenny, miss ya. And we have him popping off with some plays here tonight in the game. We'll cover the game here in just a moment. I'll make my play here. And let me tell you this. I got a little bit of a promo here right now. So please check me out tonight. I'll be off the network here, at least on our live shows here the next couple of weeks. And I will have props tonight for sure. I've loaded up. I've been working on the props because I've got a kind of a long stint on another channel here tonight. So please join me on Nuke the House here for the next 3 weeks. I'll be filling in. I'm sports money, baby. Let's be real. But I'm a guy, one of those guys, they got a channel and they bring, if they don't have their guys are on vacation here, they bring in a guy like me. And I'll be over there on the Nuke the House channel on Wednesdays and Thursdays for the next 3 weeks. So please check me out over there, including tonight for the NBA Finals. I'll be throwing out some props. I mean, they've got a legendary props guy over there. If you don't know who Sean Fox is, he does an incredible job, and I'll be on with him. I'll be on with Holden Kushner as well. I don't know who's on vacation when over there with those guys, but check me out over at Nuke the House. It's just usually about a 2.5 hour show during the game, pretty much during the games. So I'll be on over there tonight. And please check me out over there with my stint. Go over there and tell them in the chat that you're supporting From Sports Money, and let them know they're. I feel lucky to be over there to fill in with those guys, and check it out tonight on the Nuke the House channel. And Nuke better show up too. Lando's here today as well. All right, there was some action in the WNBA last night, and man, I swept the board for once here. That's supposed to be my strong suit. I seem quite get on track yet, but we've had some good winners. In fact, yesterday we did have the winner here on the show, right, with Indiana and Atlanta game total. Make sure I got it right here. Game total to go under. Yeah, we had the under in that matchup with Atlanta and Indiana. Indiana just 58 points. Clark coming back next game. They'll hopefully be better. They have not been that great without Clark. They've lost some games. They did win 2 games in a row, but last night was a real clunker against an Atlanta team that looks to be improving, continuing to gel a little bit. Also, we did have that winner yesterday on the WNBA show, another appearance that I make every day. Please check out the WNBA show over the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel, the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. I do a WNBA preview show every day, and we had Atlanta on the show there yesterday. Also, we had the winner here on the show yesterday with the New York Liberty. I mean, what are you going to do, right? They won by 19. They did cover the spread. 16 and a half, 17, whatever it was. They got the money, and I did have the winner on that WNBA preview show to go under with some urging from my partner, Ronnie Crawford, who said, without Vandersloot, this Chicago team is going to even be in more trouble right now, and real desolate situation, it feels like, for the Sky. They're right down there with Connecticut as the bottom team. 3 games tonight in the WNBA. We'll preview them here. All right, let's take a look at the community leaderboard and see who's on top to get us started. And don't forget your ribeyes. Hey, Bobby Mack's on top there with Jake as well. Nuke is up there. Spenny, Andrew K, Andrew G is up there as well. Who is JM? I know who that is, and I gotta see who JM is here. Right? Some of you guys use a different name, so I hope I get it right. Oh no, that's just JM. Yeah, remember he said he got NATO. Okay. Also, Nick Handy's up there. Lando's in there. Join us, top fans, in the community chat and be on the leaderboard. Okay, let's get started with the show here. We're just getting rolling here on a Thursday. All right, let's get to the big game here right now in our previews with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. Series tied here at 1 apiece. Right, because we know the Pacers got that steal of game number 1. I don't know. Did they steal it? Did they win it? I don't know. The Pacers are obviously here in command right now of the series, with the series at 1-1 currently. Let me cue up the notes here and see how we're doing. And don't look at the ratings, I guess, is the story of this one right now. Are you guys even watching is what the question would be. All right. Thunder and 5-2, 28 here with the Thunder on the road. Yeah, I guess they're favored. I guess they'd be favored in every game over. What if it was the Thunder at Celtics? What if it was the Thunder at Cavaliers? What if it was the Thunder at Knicks? Aren't the Pacers the best team in the Eastern Conference? Got to give a little bit of respect to the Celtics, losing their top player. They were trying to come back in that game. Don't want to harp on that a little bit, but the Pacers are the ones deserving to be here. The Thunder have shown weaknesses, right, in the postseason so far on the road. In fact, that's been kind of you're trying to find some area where the Thunder has weaknesses. They've lost some games on the road, by some points for sure, some big points during this postseason. That's where they've kind of looked vulnerable. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that they're so much better, 5 points better than the other team in a championship game and a championship setting with a big crowd. Pacers do. I mean, you can look to all the great teams in the great cities. You can't slight the Pacers and their great crowd there in Indiana. It does feel like they are kind of a momentum switching type of crowd, but got to really look at the breakdown of the two teams and what you think of it. If you're looking at it man for man, I guess, right? You got certainly pretty good matchup for Jalen Williams of the Thunder. He's got to be my favorite player on the props list. If you're going to go with any Thunder players, I'd actually kind of be down on SGA in this particular game. You know, it's hard. He'll probably go off, but also Lou Dort, will he be able to add his 3-point shot in there offensively? Will he be able to get some movement against Nesmith, who kind of plays pretty good D? And also Chet Holmgren against Miles Turner. You know, Chet did have the good game, but man, it's a tough matchup for Chet, really going up against Turner. He does some Turner definitely does some things defensively now and then. For the Pacers here, I like Turner actually against. He'd probably be my favorite prop man for the Pacers today. He continues to be. Yeah, he was having trouble with his rebounds, but then we got on him and said, you know what, he's going to be making sure he's picking up those rebounds, and indeed he did. So, all right, I'm a little bit down on Hallie in the game as far as his props are concerned, and also Nesmith could have some issues with Dort and Siakam as well, but still, I think the Pacers want to pace it up, right? That's what makes them better in this series, is when they can get a higher scoring game. That's what they tell me anyway. And who would accommodate them other than the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? Okay, so the Thunder have some great defense, but is it more at home that they're able to exhort their defensive capabilities, if you will, against this team? Let's go to the chat and see what you have right now in this one. We know, the key stat here. I don't know if you put much into it, but Oklahoma City has failed to cover the spread in 7 straight road games right now coming in. So even though the ones they find a way to win, they haven't been able to cover right now. That's got to be very concerning, actually, right? That's the way we keep score here. Oklahoma City is 15-5 in their last 20 games overall here. Indiana 14-5 straight up in their last 19. They've covered 7 of the 10 here, 7 of their last 10 in the playoffs. Indiana's won 16 of their last 20 games at home. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two have gone over. The first game went under, remember, in the 111-110 Pacer win on the road. But Oklahoma City with their 123 points last game, and it went over. Oklahoma City's gone over in 6 of their last 9 overall. Here comes some of the plays. Let's see what you have, Justin's here today. And Jermaine is here. Justin says he's got Hallie and his points and assists over tonight. And Jermaine says, you know what? He says, what is he saying here? He might put a parlay together with some of your picks, everybody. How about that? We did tally it up, Jermaine. We showed the standings at the beginning of the show. And you guys are doing a great job on those, man. Right? We were on there last night. I thought that was a great part of the show that we were doing, right? We were reading off when the guys are at the RBI, and Mikey would tell us who had it. Nuke is on the Pacers here. I want to say good morning to Erwin Simmons joining us. And let's see here. Yeah, Justin says, I think you have to post every day. I think we'd appreciate it if you did post every day. I don't think, Mikey, I don't know. I better not be wrong about that. And Terrell says, you know what? It's just because of the two cities. You don't have those major cities watching here. And the market's starting to go down here a little bit. It spiked early. Stock market spiked early on that news that a trade, the deal is in. Apparently, the deal is done with China. Nuke says he cannot see Oklahoma City running away in this one. Justin says game 3 favorites of 3 or more are 7-1 against the spread and straight up. Is that just in the finals or is that just in these playoffs, Justin? Pacers are tough at home. Irwin likes over here. And you know what? So do I. My pick is on the over here in this one with Oklahoma City and Indiana tonight. I think it will go over even the 228 big number here. Andrew says the Thunder off a win, they're not as hungry. But man, that thing is though, Andrew, they are down in this series right now, and they do not hold the home court edge anymore. So they're kind of desperate. And Nasty Nate says the Red Sox will smash today in their matchup. Good morning, Tariq. He's got the Pacers team total over in this one. Pacers don't lose back-to-back games, says Justin. Robert says Thunder first half. He likes them to get off to a good start here. Says lay the 2.5. All right, I'll still give another minute or so for your picks. And Andrew says, the Thunder can still do it with a split. Oh, no doubt. A split would be, that would swing the momentum back in their favor and put the home court back in their advantage, and then go back 2-2 with 2 home games left. So just get one of these games if you're the Thunder, and you'll be just fine. Hopefully we'll get a great NBA Finals here. I'd say we'd have pretty good ones so far. I wasn't the Pacers got blown out their last game and never really got back in it. But, the Thunder had a great game in that game. But for the Pacers to get that first win, that was huge. So, all right, check me out on that show tonight over on the Nuke the House channel, their live betting show. And told you I've been working on my props, so I'll have props over there. That's what they kind of specialize in over there on that channel and that those guys. So I'll be over there with plenty of props tonight. I've had to work hard to be ready for those guys. Those guys are elite on their props. So check out their channel and check me out over there today. I don't even know who I'm with. I could be with Holden. I could be with Fox. I know they're kind of alternating their vacations there, and now they bring me in to fill in there a little bit. So I really appreciate that. All right, not much else from the chat. We'll get going to Major League Baseball here. And Justin says, I think that means he's got Pacers plus a couple of games there, it looks like. Or 1.5, is it? All right, let's go to baseball then. You guys got your plays in. I'm on the over as my official sports money morning steam play here today. Oh, 2.5 games. Okay. All right, I guess we'll go to baseball now. We got a 15-game card. It's Wednesday, so we have here today plenty of daytime action, so we better talk about it. About half the card are day games today. So let's go to the matchups. I think all your basketball's in. Thank you to the chat. All right. Hey, just as I was coming on the air, we heard some steam in this game, so let me get to it. The steam came in on the over in the game between Miami and Pittsburgh here. Get the current number right now because it was 8.5, but I think we're going a little bit over that right now. Dial it up here a little bit. Here we go. Currently 8.5 over at -120. The Pirates are up They're about $1.55. Here it's gone down just a little from the number I have listed there. I'll call it $1.50, and we'll call it 8.5 over 20. Here in this one with the Marlins and the Pirates, you got Cal Quantrill going in this one. He's got a 5.63 ERA here. Not great numbers for Quantrill. Falter, though, real good, actually. Falter, 3.49 ERA, 1.12 whip. Decent numbers here. Falter will kind of sneak up on you here, the lefty for the Pirates. And yeah, Sandy was able to deal there yesterday. But, hey, these two teams are both pretty bad, obviously. But Falter, 220 batting average against and a 240 BABIP. It might be easy to see why the Pirates here could be a reasonable favorite. I don't know if anybody would be interested in laying $1.50 with these guys, but Marlins off of a win, and they are just 2-7 in their last 9 games overall. Are the Marlins? They've gone 4-10 the last 14 against Pittsburgh, just 7-13 on the road overall for Miami right now. Pittsburgh, meanwhile, has won 4 of their last 5 before losing. They were on a 4-game winning streak before losing there last night. Pittsburgh's also won 5 of their last 7 at home, and they've beaten Miami in 5 of the last 6 meetings here at home. Miami's gone under in 8 of their last 11 into this one. So let's see what you have here. By the way, also, when we were coming on the air, the Miami Marlins, I guess that's why they are down to $1.50. The Marlins took the steam. I'm just seeing it here. I didn't even hear it there at the bottom of the hour as I was talking. So a little bit of steam there on the Marlins, but man, let's see what you have. This is a crummy game, so let's just get it out of the way and see what you have here. Tariq, good morning. Hello. And let's see here. Andrew G says, Aaron Rodgers looked great. Well, maybe married life will do that to you. Somebody married Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I don't know, kind of creepy there, I think. He gets married. I get it. We all want to be discreet. One year he goes to a dark retreat. The next year he's out there getting married. So maybe the married life will work for Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. The one thing I did say about Aaron, let me get Andrew's comment up there. I'm not way off topic already, but I don't know, with his career winding down, I don't know how many teams he'd actually fit in. Maybe Pittsburgh is one of the teams where it might just work out. The Jets thing, that was not ever going to work, right? Pirates over here for Justin. Andrew will take Miami today, probably just to, the price is enough, I think, in that one. Tariq likes the first 5 under. And Terrell says, whoever you take, just take him on the run line. And Robert likes the Marlins here in the first 5. All right, I'll make a call here as well. And, man, $1.50, but can I just take Pittsburgh here today? I don't know if I can stand the run line. I've been getting a little greedy taking some extra run lines because, it's hard to – go out here and take a bunch of favorites and say, hey, right? But I'll just take one here because I've been losing some run lines trying to get a little cute and say, look at me. And Terrell says as all of his girlfriends look the same. And good morning to Sharpie. And thank you so much for another great show. I think it's a great show, man, that Tuesday night show. And Dylan Cease, yeah. Did Sharpie say Dylan Cease would shove? He did there, and maybe we'll see better from Cease but they're going to need, the Padres are going to need Dylan Cease to kind of get going here in the second half of the season because this pennant race is going to be something else with these teams here. And that good on the Giants for staying in there too. So thank you to Sharpie for another great night. Stop Geo enjoyed it as well. Justin was there with us. And let's see here. Stop Geo's got a Shohei today, is it? And don't forget, get your ribeyes in today. I'll have mine. I don't know where I'm going, but hey, I'm on the board at 2-1. Watch out. All right, next up, we've got the Brown Cubs, Ben Brown, Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. There's been steam on this game side in total as well. Right now, I'm showing the Phillies. They took the steam this morning. They are currently lower than this price. So I don't know when that steam came in, but man, the Phillies here feels like $1.20 at the highest here after the Cubs looked pretty good last night. Total, the widely reported steam did come in on the over in this game too, but I'm not seeing it. 8.5 over 15, maybe 8.5 over 20. And we'll call the Phillies here $1.20 with Luzardo on the mound going up against Brown in this one. After the Phillies, they clobbered they got clobbered last night by this Cubs, especially kind of the bullpen there yesterday. Brown, good numbers here in keeps them in the games, let's just say. Not great numbers. 5.2 ERA, 275 batting average against, 368 BABIP. Luzardo, 4.46 ERA, 1.4 whip, 282 batting average against, and a 375 BABIP. Well, that doesn't sound like a pitcher's duel at all, but let's see how you guys want to play this one. Brown is 8-2 to the over in his starts this season. Ben Brown, he's 3-4. Luzardo is 5-2 for the Phillies. You know, the Cubs here so far this season. Now 5-game lead over St. Louis currently. Chicago's won 13 of their last 19 games overall. They've lost 12 of their last 16 against the Phillies, but looked good, obviously, last night. The Phillies slumping here right now. They've lost 6 of their last 7 overall, 5 of their last 6 at home as well. Phillies have won 5 of the last 7 meetings over Chicago, of course, here at home. Cubs have gone under in 6 of their last 7, including 4 of their last 5 games on the road. But that steam came in on the over. These pitchers don't exactly have stellar numbers here, but let's see how you have it when the Brown-led Cubs take on the Phillies and Luzardo here today. What was yesterday? 8-4. That's right, 8-4 there yesterday. Phillies, of course, won game 1 of the series. Final. 4-3. Teams met back in April, remember, in Chicago, and the Phillies did the job in a couple of games there. Here comes some of the plays from you guys in this one. Tariq said he likes some Marlins there in that opener because the Cubs are coming up. Stop Gio, Oklahoma City, and Shea to have a big game. And Stop Gio likes the Astros, first 5 today. Here we go with this one. Justin's got the Phils. He also has a Phillies team total over. Robert likes the Phillies here, first 5. Justin likes Schwarbs to get his bases prop. And Tariq says, wonder about Luzardo right now. No, take the Cubs, first 5 and full game. Andrews on the Cubs here. And Suzuki there with the big hit there last night as well. All right. And I think that's it from you guys in the chat in this one with the Cubs and the Phils this afternoon. I got to take the over in this one with the Cubs and the Phillies. I know the Sharps are going to be clearly on the under, it feels like, here in this one. But we did see that steam coming on the over. That shows that maybe the Sharps do have a little bit of over in them in this one. All right. Next up, the Reds are taking on the Guardians. We saw that fine pitching performance by Andrew Abbott. And now the Reds are going to come in with another left-hander here with Lodolo. And he'll be up against Alan, pair of left-handers actually here. Lodolo, another good left-hander so far for the Phillies, right? For the Reds, right? 3.21 ERA, 1.08. The WHIP, a 239 batting average against, and a really reasonable 276 BABIP in this one for Allen here. 4.42 ERA, 1.58. The WHIP, 280 batting average against, and a 316 BABIP. So I think Lodolo has the pitching edge here at the starter in this one. Cincinnati's won 5 straight, and they've won 5 straight over Cleveland as well. Cleveland's actually lost 5 of their last 6 coming into this one. A little bit of a rough patch here for Cleveland. Yesterday's game was 1-0 in favor of the Reds. Cleveland has gone under in 9 of their last 10 games against the Reds. Man, how about that? Also, Cleveland's gone under in 7 of their last 9. Reds have gone under in 8 of their last 12, including 14 of their last 20 games on the road. The Reds have won the first 2 games of this series 7-4 and 1-0. And don't forget, the Reds swept the series in Cincinnati, and that's why they have won 5 straight right now over Cleveland. There might be a little bit of a mental block. Can Cleveland finally win one against the Reds here? The Reds haven't been good, you know. I mean, well, they've been, I don't know, maybe they've actually been overachieving a little bit. Reds are a couple games over 500 now. Both teams are 2 games over 500. Let's go to the chat. I think maybe that is a good record for the Reds, actually, when you think about it, right? Guardians here for Andrew. Good morning to a Yo D in the chat. All right, looks like not much from you guys here. And look, Cleveland does have that excellent bullpen, no matter how you look at it. Now they've kind of fallen off here a little bit. Maybe they're actually in the middle of the pack. Both the Guardians and the Reds have kind of similar bullpens here. So, all right, I'm just going to keep rolling with the Reds right now and see if they can get back-to-back sweeps of Cleveland.
Final.
Tariq likes, maybe he leans to the over here. All right, not much from you guys of the Reds and the Guardians, it feels like. So maybe we can move on and get a good game here, with Atlanta taking on the Brewers with Spencer Schwellenbach on the road, a favorite here, $1.43. The total, 8, going up against Chad Patrick. Some decent starters here, right? For Schwellenbach, 3.24 ERA, 105. The WHIP, 231 batting average against, and a 274 BABIP. Schwellenbach's been quite good. Just a 4-4 record. Braves are 7-6 with Schwelle on the mound. He's also 8-4 to the over in his starts for Chad Patrick here. Brewers, an underdog after yesterday's win in this game by the score of 4-1. Braves won the opener 7-1, but this has been a Brewers series for the most part. In fact, the Brewers have had mostly great offense against the Braves dating back to last season. Atlanta's lost 8 of their last 9 games coming into this one. They've also lost 4 of their last 5 to Milwaukee, dating back to last season. Atlanta's lost 8 of their last 10 games on the road. Meanwhile, Milwaukee's won 11 of 14 coming in. Milwaukee has gone over with the Braves in 5 of their last 6 games overall, but Chad Patrick, really good numbers here so far. 13 starts, 2.84 ERA, 241 batting average against. Patrick's been solid. He's just 3-5, and the Brewers are 6-7. Patrick's 3-9 to the under so far this season. Milwaukee's gone under in 6 of their last 8 at home, and Milwaukee's also gone under in 4 of their last 5. The Braves are favored in this game. It's not. It's gone down, hasn't it? No, it's 140, maybe even a little bit higher. I'm on the Brewers. I mean, come on. Braves are, they've never fixed this yet. When are they going to fix it? When will the wins start coming for the Braves? Remember, they're sitting here right now at 10 games under 500. The Brewers are 4 games over 500. They're an underdog in this game with a pitcher who certainly matches up just fine, it feels like here. So you tell me where I might be a little off here, at least in the analysis of the game. We can't just count them as wins. I'm just saying. All right. Roll with the hot hand. I think that means Brewers. But Justin says I got to go with the Braves here in this one. And right. And Andrew says, I can't believe these Braves are 10 games under 500. I mean, that is not Braves like, right? They've had injuries and they're getting healthier, but they haven't yet been able to turn it around. They're 11-24 on the road right now. Milwaukee's 20-13 at home. Braves are also 19-31 as a run line favorite, 14-21 on the run line on the road. And Duke says he goes even further, 5-16 the last 21. Wow. Okay, I'll take the Brewers in that one. All right, Nuke is here, so let's talk Blue Jays baseball with Eric Lauer going up against Liberatore. In this one, the Cardinals are down to about $1.37 or so. Let's call it $1.40 right now on our roundup. And take a look at these two. For Lauer coming into this one, he's got a 2.08 ERA in just 2 starts. Lauer can go a little bit deeper than your standard opener here. He's appeared in 8 games so far this season, a .88 whip, 157 batting average against, and a 177 BABIP. Toronto's had a real nice series here so far in these first 2 games, 5-4 and 10-9. They held on, right? They kind of took a big lead, and the Cardinals, if there were 10 innings in a game, they might have lost this one, actually, as the bullpen was kind of giving it up to the Cardinals there late. For Liberatore, 3.82 ERA, 1.12 the whip, 249 batting average against, and a 298 BABIP here as the Jays go for the sweep. Jays have won 6 of their last 7. They've won 5 straight games against St. Louis. Cardinals have lost 6 of 9 coming into this one. Cardinals have gone over in 11 of their last 15 games against the Blue Jays overall. And Cardinals have also gone over in 6 of their last 8. Blue Jays have gone over in 6 straight games, including 5 straight here now on the road. Here, basically, that's what it is. Over every game, right? They've allowed here in the last 5 games right now, 28 runs, I think, 27 runs in the last 5 games or so. St. Louis has gone over in 7 of their last 9 overall and 6 of their last 8 games at home. All right, let's go to the chat and see what you have here in this one with Toronto and St. Louis. We know these bullpens here are, kind of mired in the middle. So Toronto has the better bullpen of the 2 teams. Chat coming in here. And, Fernando had the Braves team total under. Tariq had the lean to the Braves there. Andrew says these Blue Jays are hot right now, playing real solid ball, and it's propelled them to 7 games over 500 right now. So great job by the Blue Jays. They're right back in it, just 4 games behind the Yankees, and they're ahead of Tampa Bay right now. So Blue Jays in second place. Tariq likes the Cardinals here. Robert likes the over in this one. And Joe Nuke says you can't really lay this, right, with Liberatore. Jermaine likes the over here as well in this one. These Blue Jays remain hot. I got to go with the over here. And that feels like the premium, doesn't it? But I'll take it. And let's go over here at 8.5. All right, Bassett. And look, Nuke says that with Bassett long stint there, that he was able to take care of it. Hey, hopefully you're on my winner here with Alexandrova with the win over Blinkova. And I know it might have went over, but it went under. Alexandrova, 6 love, 7-5. We had a premium winner there, Alexandrova, -5 games over in the Netherlands today. Terrell says this is a great value on the Jays. Robert likes the Jays as well. I hope that that it just was scary yesterday. It was scary in both games to hang on, but hey, sometimes when you're winning, that's why you can fend off the other team at the end of the game, even if it is a little dicey. And great job by the Blue Jays, right? All right. Okay, next up, we've got the game. Here we go. Mariners and Diamondbacks in this one with Brian Wu going up against Erod here. Got the Mariners right now currently favored $1.15. The total, I'll call it 9. 9 under, 9 under 15. Probably not under 20 right now, but let's get to this one. Got the Mariners coming in. Both teams are basically 500 right now. I think Diamondbacks are a game under 500, but they've won the first 2 games of this series, and the Mariners have kind of dominated against Arizona here, but not right now. They've outscored them 18-7 in the last 2 games. Have the Diamondbacks, so the Mariners kind of run into a little bit of a Arizona team that can see the other teams kind of getting away, and their pitching's been a little bit injured too. So let's take a look at these 2 teams here. And we got Wu coming in, 3.07 ERA, 0.95 the whip, 218 batting average against coming into this one for Wu. I tried the Mariners yesterday, did not work. Rodriguez, 6.7 ERA in 10 starts. He's been getting hit hard, but we know that he has been not exactly 100% healthy, right? So far, he's got a 1.65 whip and a 3.08 batting average against, a 3.72 BABIP. So it's been a little bit rough for Rodriguez here so far. Some of these numbers not too great. All right. So, pressure is kind of on a guy like Eduardo to pitch well, but, he was able to make his return in that last start, but that was the rain game, right? So, Eduardo pitched well in that game, but Cincinnati ended up tying it. Remember, that's when the rain came. Now I'm remembering. Okay, let's go to the comments here a little bit. For this matchup, Seattle struggling right now. Seattle has lost 7 of their last 8 games coming in. They've also lost 6 of their last 7 on the road. Arizona's won 6 of 9 coming into this one. Seattle has gone over in 7 of their last 10 games here in Arizona, but 6 of the last 8 games have gone under overall. Arizona's gone over in 6 of their last 7 games coming into this one. For Arizona here, they are 6-3-1 to the over in their last 10. Let's go to the chat here. This one's tough. All right, Justin's got J-Rod. RBI. Is that his ribeye play of the day? He also has Seattle and Arizona over in this one. Tariq says that this Mariners game here, down to a pick'em. He likes the over. Trevor likes the over. Hello to Trevor. Tremaine says Rodriguez still a gas can. And Nuke's neighbor, Willie Woo. Who does Willie Woo like in this one? Fernando's on the over. And Robert likes Seattle here. Gosh, I mean, Seattle should try to get one of these games, but oh man, it's frustrating right now. They have not looked good in this series. Woo, obviously, kind of the better pitcher here in this one. I'm going to go under with these two. I know that we've seen some runs here, right? But give me the under in this one with Seattle and Arizona. For sure, I'm on the under here. All right. Next up, the A's take on the Angels in another matinee here on Getaway Day with the Athletics underdogs with JP Sears on the mound. This one, 140. This one's gone up to 10 here on that widely reported steam. The steam also came in on the Angels here. They're up to $1.40 or so. There we go. Call it 140 right now with Kyle Hendricks here on the mound. Both guys have an ERA over 5 coming into this one. Sears, 5.21 ERA, 1.3 whip, 269 batting average against, and 279 BABIP. Man, these two starters have almost identical numbers right now. But, Sears is a left-hander. We know that. And, the Angels so far just 3-6 against left-handed starters so far this season. But the Angels, the much hotter of the two teams, if we can say that, they've won 4 out of their last 5. The Athletics have lost 2 straight here in this series, 4-16 in their last 20 games overall. They've lost 7 straight against the Angels. They've lost 13 straight games on the road. So you know why they are. We know why. Maybe the Angels are taking the money here as these A's kind of continue to be exposed right now. They are 17-34 as an underdog so far this season. Angels are not a good run line favorite, just 3-10, but they only need to win it. Angels have gone under in 7 of their last 10 games at home. They've beaten the A's in 14 of their last 19 games here in Anaheim. 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams have gone over, and the A's have gone over in 9 of their last 13 games overall. Last night's score, though, was 2-1. As Soriano pitched pretty well for the Angels. They also won the previous game 7-4. They pretty much own the A's right now, no matter how you look at it. All right, let's see how you got this one with 2 guys coming in with ERAs over 5. And not only that, you've got the 2 of the 3 worst bullpens in the league. Angels have a bullpen ERA of 5.5, and the A's have a bullpen ERA of 6, and both starters have an ERA over 5. No wonder the total here is 10. All right, go to the chat. Doesn't mean there was no runs yesterday. This is a day game now. In Southern California air at night, a little different. Here we go. Oh, that is Justin's RBI play. All right, no one play there Justin's play because we're highlighting him, and we don't want any copycats. You can't win copying anyways. You got to have All right, Justin's got Kurtz to have an RBI, and he's also got the A's over in this one. Jermaine says, let's beat up on Hendricks here. Look at the daytime ERA there. Wait. Oh, Hendricks A's first 5 team total. Hendricks daytime ERA 6.89. But Springs. Is it Springs? Oh man, I've got Sears here listed. No, okay, it's Sears though, Jermaine, for sure. Right, Springs was yesterday Springs actually? No, it was Spence. I can't get all these Oakland starters straight. But yeah, I think it's going to be Sears here, right? Okay, let me continue on though. Hello to Gorky. He had the Padres. Going with the Padres again. A's money line for Trevor. I think Gorky says they got that Padres got that steady bullpen. Robert likes the Angels. Lay a run here. Jermaine says his RBI came. So did mine, Jermaine. I had a late RBI. My guy came in late as well. Robert's going with Neto as his play. Tariq likes the over. Jermaine says it is. See, Jermaine's just like me. You can't keep can't keep these Oakland pitchers straight. Spence, Springs, Sears. Do you have any other S guys? All right, see what you guys are going to do here. I mean, the Sharps are on the A's, I feel like here. I know this team came in on the Angels. This price is a little high, isn't it? I'm going to go over here because I don't know any better, and I'll take it as my free play. After all, yesterday's game was 1-0, but I don't know. I add up all these bad 5 ERAs. Both teams should score 5 runs. Can't end in a tie. Give me the over in this one. Give me the over in this one between these two. I think one thing, let me look at I think maybe the one interesting thing we can look at is because he talked about Sears's numbers in the daytime. And let me see here. Okay, nothing too significant. I'll still go over. I'm going to go over. Next up, you guys are done with that one. Here it is, Padres and Dodgers here. Is that right? The Dodgers are $1.40 favorite in this? Please. Come on. Jesus. So they're up to $1.45 or $1.50. Good old Robleski is going to be out there today. A good thing the Dodgers are getting some of these. He's great too. They're all great once they put on the Dodger blue. But, Vasquez, people want to point out some of the shortcomings in this Padres rotation. Maybe it starts with Vasquez. I don't know, but he's got a 3.69 ERA and a 2.44 batting average against, a 2.58 BABIP. He only came from the Yankees, remember? So I like taking Yankees. I like the Padres getting these Yankees pitchers off the they discard them, and hey, they're pretty good for another team. Vasquez is 4-9 to the under so far this season. The Padres are 8-5 with Vasquez here on the mound. Padres looked pretty good there last night in the win, 11-1. They were bashing and mashing and making it look easy to finally snap the Dodgers winning streak over the Padres. So let me not get too cocky right now with this team, but Dodgers have won 6 of the last 9 meetings against between the two teams overall. Now, San Diego has gone under in 8 of their last 12, but other than that, it would point to runs possibly. Here, Dodgers have gone over in 11 of their last 15 games, including 6 of their last 8 on the road. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams here in San Diego have gone over, and 6 of the last 8 games overall have gone over between the two. Padres have gone over in 5 of their last 7 games at home, although the Padres are 9-20 to the under as a dog this season. Dodgers 33-22 to the over as a favorite. See how you have this one today with Robleski and Vasquez. Go to the chat here in this one. And let's see. Jermaine says he'll go over in this one, go over like 11 or 12 possibly today. Justin says he's got the game to go over as well. Robert likes the over here. Justin says over City in this one. Tariq likes the over. You know what I'm on? I'm on the Padres again. I mean, come on. Underdog role here with this team. Remember, I've been saying it here for a couple of games. This is where you want to go over. This is where you want to take the Padres here a little bit. And Jermaine says got to go over here with Robleski. Oh, I didn't even say he's got a 7.20 ERA coming in, just 2 starts, 3 appearances. So another Oklahoma City guy up here until the Dodgers get things worked out with those guys coming back. I didn't know those guys are going to make it back so quickly here. Hopefully they don't hurt their arms. And I'll take the Padres today in this one. That's it for the day games. Let's go to the night card here now. Started off with Detroit and Baltimore. And Detroit finally getting a little – what? The Orioles are favored again here? I know I just have it in the wrong – maybe it's an old the wrong team is favored, like Mike always likes to say. Here the Orioles are favored in this one again because, hey, they're the Orioles and how great they are. And the Tigers only have their best record right now in 12 years. Go figure, right? Casey Buys, he's been super solid, right? 2.91 ERA. Man, these Tigers, tell you what, hey, the Yankees are great. The Dodgers are great. They're all great. But right now, I'm going to take a look and tell you that you can take a look at these Detroit Tigers right now, 9-1 to win the World Series. They're the third choice. I don't know if that's even a good enough price, but they are the third choice right now to win the World Series by at most sports books. You might find them fourth at a couple because you got the Mets there, the Phillies as well, but it doesn't feel like the Phillies are getting much done here all of a sudden either. Might take this Tigers team over both those, right? Now, the widely reported steam did come in on the Orioles here, so they are the favorite here. But Mize is 6-1 with a 2.91 ERA. The Tigers are 7-3 with Mize on the mound. He's got a 244 batting average against and a 277 BABIP does Mize. Detroit has beaten Baltimore in 6 straight games right now. They've also won 11 of their last 15 and 13 of their last 18 on the road. We said Baltimore has been probably as good as they've been here over the last week or two, but they have lost the first 2 games of the series here right now by a combined score of this series started on Tuesday. So yesterday's game was the first game of the series, 5-3. But before that, Detroit won a series at home, remember, against Boston about a month and a half ago. Swept a 3-game series. So 9 of the last 10 games for the Orioles have gone under. Detroit's gone under in 5 straight games. And 5 straight meetings between these 2 teams have gone under. Orioles have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games at home. Eflin, 4.47 ERA does feel a little bit better than that. He's got 261 BABIP. Great control for Eflin. Doesn't walk too many at all, really. But I think the steam coming in on Baltimore kind of brings some value here. It feels like back to Detroit. I want to take Detroit again, and I'm going to do it. I know the Sharps are going to be on Baltimore here, but they've been on Baltimore, it feels like, in this series a little bit. Let's see what you have in the chat. All right, let's see here. Trevor says the Dodgers just don't have enough arms right now, right? And we saw that. Like I said, they're going to get a little bit healthier here with 3 major pitchers coming back soon. McCormick says go over with Vasquez's walks in that Padre game. Justin's got over in this Orioles game. And I think Andrew's right. The Tigers, I mean, think about how good they were last year, and people didn't show enough respect, it felt like. Even me. O'Hearn, RBI for Justin. Jermaine says just perfect setup for Casey Mize here, maybe. Tigers to win it all, Andrew, right? I want to take them. I just wish I would have been on them a little early. 9-1 still not awful. I know you can get a little bit better than that, too. Tariq likes the over. Leaning to the Tigers. I'll caution you, guy. Let me just read some of the under Detroit under in 5 straight. You got a great pitcher like Mize. Baltimore under in 9 of their last 10. 5 straight in the series have gone under. But I get it. The Tigers can mash possibly against Eflin here. And just Tremaine says, they were kind of playing the Tigers there yesterday, right? Remember how I said, let's take the Tigers as a dog? Let's take them as a dog again. Robert likes over in the first 5 in this one. So a lot of over support. I'm probably not with you guys in this one. Torkelson here in his hits and runs and RBIs. Torkelson had a good night last night, and maybe Jermaine's going to put him in there again. Eflin gets hits hard. Detroit will rock him. All right. I'm taking Detroit again, man. Detroit. Go, 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 Detroit.
Lineup.
I remember my 1984 when Detroit won the World Series, man, and I remember it like it was 40 years ago. All right. Let's go to the next one here. And we saw a good game last night with the Nationals and the Mets. I'm going to give the Nats a little bit of credit the way they're playing here right now. They're still 6 games under 500. We know the Mets are almost 20 games over 500 right now, looking pretty good. This 4-game winning streak. Yeah, they were able to put it down there yesterday. 5-4. Got the win over the Nationals here. We got Jake Irvin going for the Nationals. Irvin's got a 4.02 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 258 batting average against. Irvin's okay. Nats are 7-6 with Irvin on the mound, and he's 5-2 overall. He's done well, actually, for the Mets here in their 25-7 home record. David Peterson here, 2.8 ERA for Peterson, 1.25 WHIP, 240 batting average against, a 303 BABIP coming into this one for the Nationals. They've lost 9 of their last 11 games against the Mets overall. Washington's dropped 4 of their last 5. Mets on this winning streak here currently for their 4 straight wins. Here, Nats have lost 3 straight. And the Mets have beaten the Nationals here in 8 straight games at home. So not great. Washington's gone under in 5 of their last 6 games overall, but they've also gone over in 8 of their last 9 on the road. 5 of the last 7 meetings between these 2 teams have gone over. But the Mets are 12-19 to the under at home. The widely reported steam did come in on the over in this game. Current line is up to 260 at least here, maybe even higher as the Mets. Going to be pretty popular at the window here. Usually I like more of an ace, right, when you're going to lay a big number like this, but they do seem to have their number. So it looks like Taylor Fritz has won the match here. Fritz wins 7-6-6-3 today. All right.
Final.
There it is, right there. That's the final. All right, guess you got a few more here from you guys. I'm looking for some help. Pete Alonso, RBI here. Hot CJ Abrams to get a hit. Jermaine likes the over. Tariq says you got to take the Mets on the run line. The Nats had their chance yesterday. Man, the Mets own these guys right now, and I don't want to really. Like I said, I've been getting beat on the show on some of the run lines here right now. But man, how can I pass this one up? It's just $1.25. I'll take it. Give me the Mets on the run line. I'll take one run line today somewhere. Give me the Mets here in this one. All right. So Fritzy covered the spread there for my premium pick. Hey, the premiums were pretty good today. They're snapping a little bit of a spell for me. Looks like we're having some wins over there on my winnables. Here's Robert likes the Mets as well. Hey, we do have a little bit of breaking news here right now. We did see the lineups coming out for some of these games, and Cubs young star Pete Crow Armstrong is out of the lineup today. Armstrong gets a day of rest here, so got to consider that. We talked about that Cubs game. I said go over. You want PCA in there, but PCA will be out of the game today with his rest day here. So I think we got some lineups coming in too for some of the early. Hey, we're only 2 hours away from our first start with the Marlins and the Pirates. All right. Let's keep it going here right now with the Rays taking on the Red Sox, a second place Rays. Every year this happens, right? And everybody acts all stunned when the Rays start playing well. And I don't know, they just keep on doing it year after year. They're 5 games over 500 right now. Yeah, not going to be able to chase down the Yankees probably, but actually Red Sox, were able to get the win yesterday. 3-1, we mentioned, behind the good pitching performance there of Giolito, kind of got back on track. Out dueling Pepio in that one. So take a look at these guys here with Zach Littell. 3.68 earned run average, a 1.09 whip, 254 batting average against. I'm on team Zach Littell. I think he'll be good. I think he'll be a good solid pitcher for years to come. For Walker Buehler here, 5.18 ERA. This is not the typical Buehler that we're used to. 309 BABIP, 1.43 currently is the whip here, but you do have him at home in this one. There's a notice coming in about Pete Crow Armstrong. I beat the line service. See, here I saw it over here on my tweet deck actually. And you know what? On the top of the tweet deck, it says right now, because it's just the most important thing in the world to know what Elon Musk is thinking at all times. But so he always puts, I don't know if you have it, but he's always at the top of the For You section, at least for me. And he says, I regret some of my posts about President Donald Trump last week. They went too far. All right. Let's cover this one here. Some of the numbers with Tampa Bay and Boston. Yeah. They were calling each other. It's like they're like 12-year-olds, aren't they? These guys. Tampa Bay's won 15 of their last 20 games, and they've won 13 of their last 20 on the road. Boston's won 4 of their last 6, but they've dropped 5 of their last 7 at home. Boston's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. How about this? Boston has lost 11 of their last 14 games against Tampa Bay at home. Tampa's got the better starter here, I'm pretty sure, this season anyway. Yeah, Bueller's the bigger name, but he's struggled. Boston's also gone over in 5 of their last 6 games at home coming into this one, although they are 15 and 19 to the under at home, and Tampa's 10 and 14 to the under on the road. So let's see here. The chat's going to come through right now. And let's see here. Chat was on the, let's see here. Nasty Nate, he's got the Red Sox to win this one in the first 5. He already had the Red Sox to smash, of course, early on. Devers here over. Man, Devers, he's up, he's down, he's up, inconsistent play from Devers here. Tampa, first 5 for Tariq. I got to try Tampa here in this one. Give me the Rays tonight over Boston. All right, let's go to the next one here. Thank you to the chat. Great job today. We're running down the games here with a few left right now. Remember, the card kind of ends early. There's no West Coast ball tonight on the late games anyway. Tampa first 5. They always said that. And Nine Legacy likes hi Nine Legacy on the Red Sox here today. Here's next up. We've got the Rangers taking on the Twins. Here in this one, and we were having some fun last night with the old Festa. This is David Festa. The other Festa was pitching last night. Did you know there were 2 Festas? Festus. I look like Festus. Okay, Texas here on a winning streak on the road. Let's go, Texas. Right now, they found a way to win a few games here all of a sudden. They need to start winning a few games. They beat Minnesota last night, 16-4 in the first game of this series. Minnesota favored here right now, however, $1.45 or so, 8.5 under at -115. I at least got to put Minnesota up to $1.40 here, and. Look, another former, you got Littell, you got Leiter, all these related to former major leaguers. For Leiter here, 3.48 ERA, 10 starts, okay, 1.16 WHIP, 192 batting average against, and 221 BABIP. Those are good numbers. He's 4-2, although Texas is 4-6 with Leiter on the mound. For Festa here, he comes in with a 5.4 ERA, 1.5 the WHIP, 357 BABIP. These are not good numbers. He's 0-1 in 4 starts so far, but still, Texas is having some issues, at least coming in, but right now 3-game winning streak. So let's hear from you right now in this one with Texas here all of a sudden winning a few games. They've lost 13 of their last 20, but Minnesota's lost 4 of their last 5. Texas is just 5-10 straight up in the last 15 games here against Minnesota overall. Texas has gone under in 5 of their last 7 on the road and 4 of their last 5 overall. Minnesota, though, has gone over in 5 straight and 5 of their last 6 games at home. Okay, I got it. Right now, Texas 10-21 to the under as an underdog. We've made a living off of Texas here. I think they paid the rent this month with these unders right now. Now, this one may be a little bit more challenging because Minnesota, the bats are kind of clicking here all of a sudden, and they've gone over in some of these games. The pitching struggled too. Remember, they've had to move their pitching along a little bit as well. So let's see here. This one feels a little bit dicey. Let's see what you got in the chat here. Rangers for Justin. 9 Legacies taking Texas here. Justin's got Seager over in his bases. Tariq says the Twins got crushed by Texas yesterday. Maybe Texas can do it again here today. I don't know why the line's going up on Minnesota necessarily here. In fact, I'm showing some of these places right now. $1.45 at Bovada, $1.49 here at DraftKings. I gotta find a way to take Texas here in this one. I guess the money line's really embarrassing, $1.75. Give me Texas straight up. I'm gonna take Texas here in this one. Hey, let's take a moment and look at some of the lineups today. Here, Trevor, first five. Jermaine says, kind of like Texas, they're losing, but they win in bunches and they lose in bunches. I guess that means takes Texas. Okay, Cincinnati today. Friedel, Espinal, De La Cruz, Encarnacion Strand, Steer, Trevino, Joe, McLean, and Hampson. For the Guardians, Thomas, Fry, Ramirez, Santana, Arias, Jones, Rodriguez, Nunez, and Martinez. For the Marlins, here today, Edwards, Ramirez, Hernandez, Lopez, Wagaman, Norby, Myers, Fortes, and Sanoja. For Pittsburgh, Cruz, McCutchen, Reynolds, Horwitz, Gonzalez, and Frazier, Davis, Hayes, and IKF is at the bottom of the lineup. Thought we had another game here with maybe we can the Cubs and the Phillies lineup is out. Bring that one to you. But first, here we go. Let me get the Cubs lineup here. Happ, Tucker, Suzuki, Swanson, Kelly, Turner, Horner, Shaw, and Bruhan. For the Phillies, Turner, Schwarber, Bohm, Castellanos, Kepler, Realmuto, Stott, Kemp, and Rojas. All right, and let's see here. What did we say? Yankees taking on the Royals here with I want to say Casey Schmidt almost because of my guy Casey Schmidt, but we know we've got Schmidt here going for Clark Schmidt I've said that a couple times, right? This season, Casey Schmidt is my guy. Remember, I love those kids from the South Bay because that's where the great teams from the Little League come from, and I'll explain that a little later next month when I start. If you're just joining me here on the Sports Money Network for the first time this year, I handicap Little League, the Little League playoffs. I'm serious, and you don't go looking at the players when you handicap the Little League. You look at the leagues. And San Diego has District 42. You could type into Grok. You could go to Grok and say, how good is District 42 Little League in San Diego? It'll give you a whole page of stuff on their accomplishments. Maybe not the best district in the country, but one of the top 5. All right. For Clark Schmidt here, 4.04 ERA, 2-3 record. 1.28 the whip, 233 batting average against, and a 286 BABIP here in this one. For Kansas City, Chris Bubich. What can you say about this guy? 1.43 ERA, 0.99 whip, 196 batting average against, and a 266 BABIP. They may have the pitching edge here. For the Royals. Unfortunately, they don't have many other edges over the Yankees. The Yankees continue to dominate this Royals team, no matter how you look at it. Even yesterday, right? It felt like the Royals there had they were going up against Fried. I get that, but they did have Cameron, who has been pretty awesome as a rookie here so far, but they couldn't muster anything up against those guys. So what do you have here, though, in this one? The Yankees just have their number, and that's kind of tough because, man, the Royals have this good pitching. They can match up here, but they just can't hit. They just can't beat these guys. Oh, man. Royals have lost 6 straight to the Yankees overall. Yankees are 7-2 in their last 9 games on the road. For the Yankees, they've also won 14 of their last 20. Royals have lost 4 of their last 6. Last night's game was 10-2. Yankees also swept a series at home back in April. Those games were 4-1, 4-2, 4-3. Now the Yankees ended up going off last night, 10-2, but these are low-scoring games. 6 of the last 7 between the two teams have gone under. The over was last night. Royals have gone over in 6 of their last 7. Yankees have gone over in 4 of their last 5, but Royals are 13-20 to the under at home, 15-23 to the under as a dog, and the Yankees are 26-31 to the under as a favorite. So teams are going over here of late, but historically they kind of go under. I've got to go under if it's a 9. It is heavily juiced. You can grade me at 8.5. I don't even know if there's 8.5 overs out there. Is there? No. DraftKings 8.5 over 22. So hey, grade me on that. I got the under in this one. Look, Schmidt is the weak link of the pitching in this one, man. Bubic has been one of the best in the league for sure. If the Royals could just get something going here right now, look, they're still 3 games over 500, and they're going to be trying to catch Detroit is what they're going to be right now. Detroit 8.5 over Minnesota and Cleveland. Kansas City is 9.5 back. Talked about the dominant Central, but it's really just one dominant team in the other 3. And the White Sox. Go to your comments in this one. All right, here we go. Dana Delp, good morning. Hello. Justin's got Vinny for an RBI. Is Dana going over in this one? Andrew says, is Tom's Rivers? Yeah, Tom's River is still good. They haven't quite been able to get over the hump a little bit, but I'll give you all the news you need to know. We can bet the Little League over at Bet Online hopefully this year. Tariq says take the Royals as a dog there, maybe. Robert likes the Royals first 5. That might be it for you guys in that game. I'll just take the under here in the Yankees and the Royals. Next up, speaking of the White Sox, they are taking on the Astros here with Burke going up against Gusto in this one. Hey, it's a not. Look, the White Sox were able to get the win yesterday. I would say that the White Sox are still as hot as they've been all season long, right? Winning 4 out of the last 5 games overall. You got Burke here, 4.03 ERA, 241 batting average against, and a 263 BABIP. He can hang here, I would think, against this Astros lineup. For Gusto, 4.78 ERA, 1.63 WHIP, and a 346 BABIP. He's not quite the pitcher Burke is, but he's 3-3. Astros are 3-5 with Gusto on the mound. White Sox are actually 6-5 with Burke on the mound, despite his 3-6 record overall. Made some relief appearances in there. For the White Sox here in this winning streak, if you will, or a good streak. They've, like I said, won 4 out of their last 5, but they have lost 9 of their last 11 on the road. Houston's won 10 of their last 15 overall. White Sox are 7-26 on the road, gang. And Astros are 22-13 at home. But you look at the price here right now, and it's gone down. It's about $1.60. Oops. It's about $1.65, maybe $1.70 or so right now. And seeing the cute story here on the CBS Sports line. Big news, right? That and I was they called up the bat dog there. The dog runs out there and grabs the bat, and they're taking him to the major leagues. How about that? I told Mike he's going from Rochester up to the major leagues. Okay. Let me get to some of the numbers here with these two. 9 of the last 13 meetings between these two teams have gone under, talking about the Astros and the White Sox here. Let me get that graphic back up. Total is 8.5. There we go. There is some steam coming in right now. I want to report as well. The game between Atlanta and Milwaukee. You better, I could see this one coming. Here comes the steam right now between Atlanta and Milwaukee. It's down here now to 7.5 over 15 at Bovada. Probably going to see a lot of 7.5s here in that one between Atlanta and Milwaukee. Probably getting a maybe someone. It's a day game. Maybe someone's out of these lineups here tonight. This afternoon, I should say. We'll see who's getting the rest. I don't have it yet, but that total's on the move lower, Atlanta and Milwaukee. Okay, let me make my call here in this one. Here, Houston's gone under in 7 of their last 10 at home, 6 of their last 8 overall. So the widely reported steam did come in on the under in this game, although I'm showing mostly 8.5 flat here, maybe 8.5 under 15 here at some spots right now. So look, White Sox, like I said, they're playing well. They probably have the better pitching here in this one. Not sure I like the price of the run line at plus 1.5 minus 150. But I'm going to take White Sox on the run line. Hey, I took one run line favorite. I'll take a run line dog. Okay, give me White Sox here, plus 1.5, minus 150. I might bet the run line, but I'm not. I might bet the money line, but I'm not going to recommend. I'm not going to make it. Hey, there's Kelly in the chat. Hello to Kelly. I think she might be going with Vinny in there. And good morning to Wine Time. I'm going to join those guys. It might be after the All-Star break, Wine Time, if you could tell Spoons as well. But you guys are doing a great job on your Sunday morning show over there. And I'll be on with those guys eventually. They got me doing some other work on Sunday mornings with some other channels too. So just afraid my Sunday mornings are a little, shouldn't be in baseball season, but maybe a little busy. Wine Time, not too busy that I can't make it to see you guys and want to make an appearance on that show. What a great show. Okay, White Sox first 5 for Robert. And Tariq, White Sox first 5 as well. So plenty of White Sox support. Benintendi here for Justin on a prop. And good morning to SF Niner. Nice to see FS Niner today. Don't forget your RBI ribeyes, Kelly says, is here to remind you, everybody. Says, look, Kelly says, look, the White Sox have been okay here. Oh, but since then, Houston's been on a little bit of a run. Kelly says Houston -1 and under. And good on the White Sox playing some better ball here of late. Remember, they looked good. They won that series against Kansas City. They beat Detroit, remember, in that game a couple days ago. All right, we're coming up to the last game here in baseball with the Giants taking on the Rockies and Robbie Ray on the mound here, going for San Francisco. Now, we did say the Rockies did take some steam. They're down to about plus $1.75, $1.80 or so. Giants -205, 210. So the move has clearly been on the Rockies, but you got Kyle Freeland here, 5.19 ERA, 368 BABIP, pitching in Colorado. He's 1-8 this season, and the Rockies are 2-11 with Freeland. Ironically, the Giants and Ray He's 8-1. Freeland's 1-8. Ray is 8-1. The Rockies are 2-11 with Freeland. The Giants are 11-2 with Robbie Ray. And Ray has got a 2.44 ERA. They both made 13 starts, obviously. Ray, 1.07 whip, 191 batting average against Robbie Ray has been good for sure. And the Giants are good right now. They're hot. Now, the Giants are an awful run line favorite. 14-27, barely 35% so far. But the Rockies are 22-41 as a run line underdog. Maybe no one wants to lay $2 here right now, especially after the Giants took everything they had to win that game yesterday, 6-5 in the first game. Rockies were winning 5-2, and then the Giants came back to win the game 6-5. Rockies had a chance there at the end, but Giants won the game, and they come in here hot, having won right now 6 in a row. The Rockies have lost 6 in a row at home. And Giants have also won 9 of the last 10 meetings between the two teams. They've dominated them. Rockies have lost 16 of their last 20 overall, and 13 of the last 19 games at home against the Giants. They've lost. Giants have gone under in 9 of their last 10 on the road and 14 of their last 17 games overall. Here, yesterday's game finished right on 11. I know that when we were on the show, it was 11.5. Finished 11. You can give me a draw on that one, but I did win a bet there. And this one is 10.5, obviously with Ray pitching there. But again, Giants have been solid unders here. I know it's a little tougher in Colorado, but consider that the Rockies are 23-37 to the under as a dog, and the Giants are 11-29 to the under as a favorite. I'm going to take the Giants on the run line here to keep it going. I'll lay the 1.5 here in this one, but like I said, they couldn't get the run line yesterday. It took everything they had just to come back. It felt like there yesterday. So, all right, we just did see a final come in with Emma Navarro, big comeback over BHM there, and I did take BHM to win, so I did have a little bit of a loser there. I thought she was going to win after that first set, 6-1, but in typical BHM fashion, she ends up getting fatigued, and Navarro gets the win over Haddad Maya there in London. Okay, a little bit of breaking news here right now. Just a change in the opener for the Dodgers. It was Robleski, the left-hander. I'm sure he'll be in there today as well against this Padres lineup this afternoon. But Kasparius will make the start in the game as the as the opener. These Dodgers, they're not having a typical opener. If Kasparius here, I'm sure, can go a few innings, he will, and I'm sure we'll see Robleski in there as well, and all those Dodgers pitchers. But that just in Kasparius now the opener in that one. All right, that's it for baseball. Let me flash any picks up here that you guys had in this last one. Jung Ho Lee for SF Niner. Flores RBI for Justin. Kelly says,
Final.
Divisional game. Maybe they can still hang. SF Niner here's got an over, and Tariq likes the Giants. That's it for the baseball. Let's go quickly to the WNBA, and we'll get out of here. Thank you for a great show, you guys. All right. All right, the Lynx are going to take on the Storm tonight. You got the Lynx here, favored by 5 on the road. Here, the total is, it's down to 4. It's down to 3.5 at some spots. The Storm, take a little action here. The total has dropped all the way to 155.5. This one has gone much lower here right now. I'm not sure what's going on there actually with this, but let's see what you guys have. Maybe if you got any WNBA, let me get my notes here. That goes upside down. There's my notes in the WNBA. Secret notes right there. Whoop. All right. For the Lynx here, they are 9-0 overall, 3-0 in the Commissioner's Cup. We're still in the Commissioner's Cup. This is the biggest game of the Commissioner's Cup, it looks like, in the West. Now, the Aces are 1-1 as well, but Seattle's 2-1, and Minnesota's 3-0 in the Commissioner's Cup. They're going to need to lose if these other teams are going to have a chance. So Seattle with a little bit better chance because they're playing Minnesota here right now, and they are at home, and they're a decent home team. They were excellent at home last year. They've obviously taken the move here a little bit against the Lynx. Here, they're one of the better teams in the West for sure. They're 5-4 against the spread. Lynx are 4-5 against the spread. Lynx are 3-6 to the under, and look, they play great defense, so maybe that's part of it. But for Seattle here, they are 2-1 to the over as an underdog. They met on May 27th, 82-77. Minnesota won, but Seattle covered in that game. This total, like I said, has dropped here. Well, you know what? The sharp books are still at 156.5. Let me call it 156 here. All right. And this price, I'm taking Minnesota here, you guys, in this game. The Liberty are off to their best start over in the East. Minnesota, that may be a little bit of motivation to kind of keep up with them. I'm going to take Minnesota here on the road. I'll lay 4, but you know what? You can get 3.5 minus 115 at Bovada right now. And I'm going to take Minnesota, actually. I know the Storm. Pretty tough at home right now, but man, Minnesota here. Let's see what we got. Justin, though, is going to take the Storm. Robert's on the Storm as well. And SF Niners and the secret notes are on IG. And we're starting to broadcast on IG a little bit. I'm going to look into that. I want to be on Instagram, actually. I want to do this show on the gram. Shout out to all my family and friends watching right now on Facebook. Thanks for never saying hello. All right. Let's go to the next one here. Hopefully that's sufficient there. I'll take Minnesota. Catch my WNBA show. You can get some more picks over there on the Tony's Picks channel with that WNBA show every day with myself and usually with Ron Crawford, and sometimes Solo Malone joins us. All right, next up, the Wings taking on the Mercury here in this one. Mercury currently at 7.5 right now. It's up to 7.5. Maybe it's 7. Maybe it's 7.5. But don't they know that Paige Buckets is expected to return tonight to the lineup? Kalia Copper is out for the Mercury with that knee injury. Now, Alyssa Thomas is making her come back here from injury. She's in there tonight. Mack is probable as well. But McConnell, she's out now with that knee injury. That was too bad, huh? First game signed with the Mercury for TJ McConnell's sister, and she got injured already. And she's going to be out a while. That was a tough break. Also for Dallas, though, Tyasha Harris, she's now out for the season. That's not good. And McCowan is out of tonight's game with a personal issue. So we are seeing the move here on the Mercury up to 7.5 and 167.5 here. I'm going to go over, I think, in this one. Phoenix won 3 of the 4 last year. All 4 games went over the total. Dallas comes in with a 1-9 record. They're 0-3 in the Commissioner's Cup. Phoenix is 6-4 overall, 2-2 in the Cup. Dallas has gone under in 6 of their 7 games as an underdog. Phoenix, though, has gone over in 3 of their 4 games as a favorite. Dallas is just 3-7 against the spread, but 3-2 against the spread as an underdog. Still might be a little. Phoenix is an interesting team here right now. It feels like they're not even gelling yet, is what it feels like to me. Or maybe they're just starting to gel. All right, let's go see what you guys have. This show's almost over. Kelly likes Minnesota in that other game, and SF9er says over here. I'm going over 167.5. And one more tonight. The Sparks are taking on the Aces here, and they're all 10 Eastern tonight. And this is the CBS Network game tonight, CBS Sports Network game tonight, with the Sparks here on the road going up against the Aces. Aces are favored by now call it 9.5. The move is clearly on the Sparks here. Maybe there's some 10s out there right now. Total has dropped here too. Maybe 166.5, but still a pretty high total in this one. Let's see what you guys have here with the Sparks and the Aces. For the Sparks here, they come in with a 3-7 record. I'm already kind of on record saying that, I didn't think the Sparks were as good as some of the teams were. Some of the maybe they were getting pumped up, is what I'm saying here, with Plum coming to the team, but they just don't have a lot of depth. It feels like they are 1-2 in the Commissioner's Cup. They're 4-6 against the spread overall, but 3-1 against the spread on the road. They're obviously taking the action here against the Aces. Aces come in 4-3, 1-1 in the Commissioner's Cup. So look, the Aces still have a chance in the Commissioner's Cup. We're not writing them off at all, despite Minnesota being the only undefeated team right now. The Aces and Minnesota have not met yet in their Commissioner's Cup game. Now, back on May 30th, the Aces won and covered 96-81. 3 of the 4 meetings last year went over. LA is 2-1 to the over as a dog this season. Las Vegas has gone over in 4 of the 7 games so far this season. I'm going to go over in this one with the Sparks and the Aces here. I've got. I think I've. I think I got a lot of overs here. All right. Couple comments here. Robert likes the Sparks. Justin likes the over here. And Kelly says Plum didn't have a good game in that first game, and that she'll take over in her points today. I would imagine with this high total, it's got to be about 21, maybe. What is it going to be? Kelly likes the Aces in a blowout here in this one. And SF9er says, Plum gets mad, she gets hot, kind of like her dad. And if you don't know that story, when I was I tell it every time, when I was a freshman in high school, at my school, Kelsey Plum's dad was the quarterback of the team. And they were a good team, I'll tell you. All right, that's it for the morning steam show, everybody. What's some late steam coming in here? We've got it. So I think the pieces are starting to fit together. The steam is coming in on the Atlanta Braves, actually. I know we went with Milwaukee. Guess we got to see who's out of the lineup, because the steam has come in here in the last few minutes on not only the Milwaukee on Atlanta, but also the under. So that indicates somebody could be out of the lineup. Let's see who, if we don't have, I don't have it. Maybe I could, not both lineups are in, but maybe it feels like the Brewers lineup might be in. And if I can take a sneak peek at it, here it is. Yes, we do have the Brewers lineup. Terang. Oh, God. Turang, Churio, Contreras, Bowers, Hoskins, Frelick, Durbin, Ortiz, and Haas. Okay. So the move there, the steam came in on the Braves and the under in that one. Okay, that's it. Morning steam's over. Thanks, everybody, for joining me here on the show. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. And yeah, that's right, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. That's why when you see Kelsey Plum throwing the T-shirts, she has such an incredible arm. Her dad was an All-American quarterback for the high school team that I was my high school. So okay, and I remember they came one time to see us at the restaurant that I managed, the Plum family, and okay, so that's going to do it for the morning's team. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank the chat and also who were the best chatters today. Let's take a look at the final standings. Bobby Mack, far and away. He's the top fan. Tariq, Andrew G, Justin, Jermaine, Kelly, AOD, SF Niner, Jake Irwin, and Irwin Simmons in there. And Jake Irvin and Terrell. Thanks, everybody, for that. Hey, you can get more plays from me right now, including plays coming up here in baseball in just a little while. Subscribe to my picks over at winnable.com. These are my sports money premiums. These are kind of my top plays here. Yeah, I got my high roller premiums over at Tony's picks. Hey, right now, steam coming in, you guys. In the background, Sparks and Aces. The game we just talked about is down to 166. I said I'm going over. I'm waiting now. Give me another point or two as I get off the air here. And that total is headed under right now with a pretty big move here for the Aces tonight. Parker Tyus, we know she's out. Gustafson's out as well. I'm trying to see if there's any injuries here. Alamond for the Sparks. That's the real injury there, I think, was the new news. She's out tonight, but I don't know if that affects the total anyway. So steam on the under there. All right, check me out over at winnable.com. Also got those free plays in tennis. We had some winners already today with Fusovics. We had Taylor Fritz. We had Alexandrova, and I think we've got another match or two still to come. So why not subscribe to the free picks over there as well with a little more tennis action still to come today. And one of the picks we're on right now is on we were on Muchova over Tatiana Maria. I don't know if that's when that one's going to get there. It's a close match. Maria hanging in. All right, we'll check you out tomorrow. Don't forget, Mikey's got pre-gaming today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Make sure you get your ribeyes in, you guys, today on the show here. Let me see. Maybe we can run Mikey's commercial. I screwed it up so bad yesterday. I don't know if we have time to do it. Maybe just wrap up the show here, but I'd like to show the ribeye content here with Mike real quick. Worked so hard on the commercial. It deserves to be seen, but it might just be it for me because I can't find anything here. Okay, here we go. I think we've got it now.
And Grillin' is our 4th of July contest that opens Monday, June 9th, and runs for 10 days, ending on June 19th. 1 free entry per person. And we're looking for you to enter a RBI player of the day. That's a ribeye. That's a run batted in Major League Baseball. You'll see the example shows the player name, the price, and the book. In our example, we've got Ohtani at plus 125 on DraftKings. You're going to enter that in the comment field of the video. They'll be labeled each day. Contest video day 1, day 2, all the way through day 10. We'll tally them up. The best net gain over the contest period will get the gift basket you see out there. We'll ship it out to you in time for your 4th of July. If you have any questions, be sure to DM. Have fun. Good luck. And we'll see you guys really soon. Make sure you smash that thumbs up.
Better cut Mikey off before we play the other channel like we did yesterday. All right. Thanks a lot again, everybody. Really appreciate it. And see if any more comments here. Textiles, hello. Thanks for saying hi. And that's it. Back tomorrow with more Morning Steam. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. Don't forget, join me today, this evening, for the big NBA game here. I believe that they'll also be on the air. I think they're going to cover it here as well on the channel. But don't forget, I'll be over there with the guys on Nuke the House. I'll be over there for a couple of days, not on our channel, but check me out as well. Go ahead and make sure you're watching Sports Money Network. But if you want to see me, you got to go over to Nuke the House channel for Wednesday and Thursday of this week, and then next week, and then one more week after that. I'm filling in for some guys over there. So please consider checking out that show as well. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
It's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the Morning Steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money.